I'm Abdi and I'm the B&B Cricket Co-ordinator on a Cricket Beyond Boundaries project with Cricket Wales and Glamorgan. We've come a really long way in the last year. The B&B project, Cricket Beyond Boundaries, I would say is a really big household name now across the communities we've been working. We won 2 awards. One was the Asian Cricket Awards for the best project, community project. That award ceremony actually took place at Lord's. It was fantastic. And we won an ECB award for cricket in the community ECB award. Yeah, the pop-ups have gone really well. We had 7 locations last year, run across different communities. The most popular pop-up clubs were in Grangetown, Riverside, and in Rofe. And that was run in Rofe Park in the Rec. So working with lots of local community groups and associations to help make cricket thriving in those local communities. Girls' involvement with the pop-up clubs did take off as well when we first launched pop-up clubs. When we noticed it wasn't going so well, we brought in Hannah Zaman, who's a cricket coach and also plays cricket. So she's come into the community now. We've got an isolated session just for girls, because culturally a lot of the girls weren't engaging with the boys, and that's taken off now. We've got 60 girls engaged every week, every Wednesday, engaged in cricket. And it's been so well received. Some of them have even come down to the Swaylock Stadium for the first time, done a guard of honour during one of the one-day internationals. So it's been fantastic to see more girls playing cricket. And every Wednesday now that continues to take place. My 2 main highlights over the past year, one has to be working with the ambassadors. We've got 12 ambassadors now who are from the local community, who have a passion for cricket, have a passion for working with young people, trained. They get access to kit, they get access to Swaylock Stadium in terms of coming to one-day internationals, coming to watch Glamorgan play. And these ambassadors go into the local community. They also turn up to the pop-up clubs. They're from the local community, they go to local temples, they go to local mosques, the church groups, and they're able to increase our participation in our pop-up clubs, but at the same time they grow in self-esteem, they grow in confidence, and I think seeing those young people develop, those volunteers, has been really one of the highlights for me. I think the other biggest highlight for me is having signposted and identifying talent in a community and getting the coaches to identify talent to then have this talent hub set up at Glamorgan, at the Swaylock, where we got Glamorgan professional cricket player Graham Wagg delivering coaching sessions to these young people, and it's fantastic because we've got young people playing in pop-up cricket in the communities, and now they're getting trained by a professional cricket player, the likes of Graham Wagg. So I think it's fantastic, and I don't think that would have happened without the relationship with Glamorgan and Cricket Wales. The feedback on the MCC talent hubs has been fantastic. The young people who have been regularly attending has been well received. They really enjoy it. They really enjoy coming. They know Graham Wagg, and those who didn't know Graham Wagg know him now. And the communities, in terms of their parents who are dropping them off, it's really well respected talent hub. And hopefully, if young people's talents are identified, they can be signposted to further development within the Glamorgan structure. So I think this is like one of the first times something like this has really happened. So I think it all adds value to the work we're doing in the communities, and it really kind of brings home how important the Cricket Beyond Boundaries project has been to the communities, and particularly the young people participating and the ambassadors who identify these young people in the community. So I hope lots more of this can take place, and before you know it, there'll be a young lad from these communities, from the Beyond the Boundaries project, playing for Glamorgan. That's the aspiration. The Cricket Beyond Boundaries project wouldn't be a success without the partners we work with. We've got lots of partners who help make the project a success in the communities. They're able to disseminate our flyers and our information to lots of their contacts. So we've got Cardiff Youth Service, we've got Race Equality First, we've got local popular cricket clubs in those communities, most notably the Welsh Asians Cricket Club, Gymkhana Cricket Club, Grangetown All Stars, Sports Cardiff have been tremendously supportive on this. Street Games Wales have been very supportive. Sports Wales, without their support in terms of their funding and highlighting our project constantly on their social media platform, that's been great. And I think all of these people or representatives from all these organisations come together to form our BME forum, which helps deliver this project too, because I'm accountable more or less to that BME forum, so they're able to give suggestions and ideas on how to make this project even more successful. We meet up regularly. I'm able to pass on information that's all like really successful stuff that's taken place, but also they help guide the project. So if there's any new pop-up clubs required, or if they hear things that happen in the community which we need to take advantage of, we get involved as much as possible. So that BME forum, all the partners are invited. We have an email list which we constantly engage with our partners. I think Glamorgan Cricket Club has been fantastic. and in terms of being involved in the community, whenever there are any festivals or community events, I've identified lots of things that are taking place in these communities. So in Grangetown, for instance, we recently had a festival, and we had an inflatable, and one of the coaches from Glamorgan come out and engage with young people through using that festival as a tool to engage with cricket, and those who liked it and enjoyed it were then signposted to the pop-up clubs. We've done similar in Riverside, and also in Buttown, and also in Splot, and these are areas which are heavily populated with BME communities which we want to reach and want to engage with. So it's fantastic to see, Glamorgan's commitment to the BME project, Cricket Beyond Boundaries. The key messages for me as a Cricket Beyond Boundaries BME coordinator is we're accessible, get involved. The best way to get involved is to turn up at our pop-up clubs. If you're interested in volunteering or coaching or being an ambassador, and you're from a BME community or non-BME community, but you want to get involved in working on our programme, get involved. You can follow us on Twitter, we're on Facebook, at BME Cricket Wales. There's plenty of ways you can find out, but honestly, just turn up at any of our pop-up clubs locations around the city, most notably, like I said, in Grangetown, Riverside, Buttown, in Roath, and we're looking for more pop-up clubs. So if you're from a community who you think we're not reaching, get in contact. We'd love to bring cricket to a community near you. Yeah, with Glamorgan Cricket Club, I think particularly with young people getting access to the stadium. I think before, prior to this project, there wasn't really any engagement, but now, since the Cricket Beyond Boundaries project has come about, we've had young people doing a guard of honour during Glamorgan matches. They've done guard of honour during one-day internationals. They've had the opportunity to come during the winter when they couldn't play outside to train indoors, and that's been fantastically well received. They're using world-class equipment. This is equipment being used by the professionals, so they feel like right now they have actually, broken down that barrier, and they've got lots of accessibility to the stadium. Young people involved with the BME project have done tours with Andrew, and they found out about the history of Glamorgan Cricket Club, and also about the different teams that have played at Glamorgan and played across, come to Wales and played, and the different players that have been involved. So there's a lot of history there, which the young people are learning lots more about the club. So I think the barrier has been broken down, and it's fantastic to see that relationship improve between the communities and the club. Yeah, the Grange Pavilion, or this park where the pavilion sits, hosts a pop-up club at the moment. So that takes place on a Monday and a Friday between 3 and 5 p.m. But we've had a really good commitment now as part of the project to put a non-turf Astro pitch just across there on the bowls green. And the whole idea, again, is to make cricket more accessible. Young people and adults can be playing cricket now in a caged environment on the bowls green. The bowls is out of use at the moment, so the people who used to do bowls now have moved on and they don't play bowls anymore. So in terms of making use of this now, we've had a conversation with Mark Frost and Gavin Shilton. We've done a survey now of the bowls, and it is possible now to put a non-turf Astro pitch. So what that will do is allow people to be able to train and do nets in their local community. So again, making cricket more accessible in their local community. And I think that's a massive commitment being made about cricket by Glamorgan and Cricket Wales, helping again to create, future stars. Yeah, from my perspective as a BME cricket coordinator on a project supported by both Cricket Wales and Glamorgan, I've seen it being, it's very seamless. The relationship's very good. Like I said, I got really good access to both, Cricket Wales and Glamorgan. So for myself and the communities which I'm reaching, it's been very positive. The support and guidance and commitment from Glamorgan and Cricket Wales, and long may that continue.